everybody, it's Catherine from My Preppy Style and My Preppy Life now, and I'm going to do my first tag on this channel. I decided to start out with my MacBook Pro here, answering the questions from the My First tag. I first found out about this from Joy Graceffa, not sure who started it, but I feel like tags are going to take me a while to get through, so let's just get on started. I'll be looking down to figure out what this is. Okay, the first question is, what was your first tweet? And I actually got my phone out and pulled up the first tweet I made, which was just 81 days ago. If you're not following me on Twitter, my Twitter username is now Catherout, which is conveniently the thing I'll be saying at the end of this video. So, my first ever tweet says, who else is excited for the new season of Project Runway? Make It Work on July 19th. So I don't know why that was my first tweet. That almost sounds like something that would come from Project Runway itself. It's not really personalized. But whatever, I was just a Twitter baby back then, so now I have some good tweets. Let's check what my latest tweet is. Oh, my latest tweet's from retweeted from my friend Sarah. It says, I'm so excited to see people getting asked to homecoming within the next few weeks, which I am. Next, first YouTube video. That would have to be, I start out with a haul. Go check it out. Maybe I'll link it in the down bar. I did a summer haul. Actually, that's not true. My first YouTube video I ever debuted in was with my friend Maytal on her channel. It used to be Love Dancing, Love Dancer 324, I think. I think she closed the channel down. It was just some goofy videos I made with her. But my first one on this channel was a summer haul. Really bad quality, by the way, but I was kind of nervous, but I had some good stuff in that haul, so. First person you subscribe to on YouTube. I actually made a YouTube channel just to subscribe to MVM Makeup. They have about 2,000 subscribers right now. It's Vicky and Marley, and I just saw them do a haul, and I wasn't sure at the time there were other people doing that, so I thought they were the people to go to, you know, which they are. They're totally awesome. So I subscribed to MVM Makeup, and that was my first ever channel. First Facebook profile picture. Let's look this up right now. I usually like to try to get ready for tags, but today I'm feeling like no. I don't think I've deleted any of my profile pictures. I think I created my Facebook in 2009. Alright, first Facebook photo ever was this photo right here. That was 3 years ago, so I was like 13. And I'm in my living room, and I just took one of those classic selfies, so woohoo! Do you still talk to your first love? I haven't been in love yet, so that would not work. What was your first alcoholic drink? Like, I don't think I've drinking like an actual alcoholic drink, so I'd have to say like probably a sip of my parents' wine like really long time ago, and I just don't like the taste of alcohol yet, so we'll see. What was your first job? Let's see. I was a summer camp counselor, which I wasn't technically supposed to get paid for, but I did. What was your first car? I drive a first-generation Seafoam Green Prius. That's my first car. It was handed down from my sister, and I'll get to keep it if I want it, so that's really awesome. It was used. Who was the first person to text you today? That's Checky. Okay, the first text message I got was at 8:02, like asking where, like my friend Sarah was asking where I am in the parking lot. But the first actual thing I got was a Snapchat from my friend Sarah. If you don't know what Snapchat is, it's this really cool app where you get like a bunch of these like messages from people, and then what you do is you hold down, like it says snap from whoever, and then what you do is you hold down the picture and they like send you something. But you can only hold down your like finger for like a certain amount of seconds. Like it just like went away, so it only lasts like 5 seconds. So the first one I got was from my friend Sarah. Who's the first person you thought of this morning? I had a really weirdo dream. So I think I was thinking about the person in my dream, which was, my dream was that I was, if you've read the book Gone, it was kind of like that. I was at the summer camp, and it was a summer camp where you couldn't use any technology, and it was a bunch of guys and girls training to be doctors, and we all had like special powers, and everyone wore like these navy blazers, and we went to the amusement park, and there was like this giant deer I was fighting off, and I liked this guy, but he had a girlfriend that was blonde who was also my friend. It was really weird. It was definitely something about a story that was from the book Gone by Michael. Here, it's right here. Woo! Gone by Michael Grant. Who was your first grade teacher? Mrs. Schmidt. I didn't really like her that much. Whatevs. Where did you go on your first ride in an airplane? This is kind of sad. My first airplane ride, I think, was to Michigan to go to my grandma on my mom's side's funeral. But I didn't really know what was going on. I was probably like 6, so it was sad, but at least I got to travel on a plane, so I think I liked it. I love airports. I'm a big airport fan. I love being in that kind of atmosphere. Who was your first best friend, and do you still talk? My first best friend, I had a lot of friends in preschool. I was so popular. No, just kidding. Probably either Terrence or Zane. I was pretty close with guys. Opal was this girl named Opal who moved back to Israel was also my friend, but I'd have to say Terrence, or his name was Terrence, but I called him Terrence. Was probably my first best friend, and he moved, he lived in a different city, so once I hit elementary school, he went to a different school, so I don't talk to him anymore. But my best friend now is Sarah, and I met her in kindergarten. So that's who basically my first best friend was, my real, long-term best friend. Where was your first sleepover? Probably my friend Lauren's house in, kindergarten, because we would always ask to have playdates with each other, every day. After school we'd say, can we have a playdate? And our parents would say, no, or yes, or whatever. So, I'm pretty darn sure that I went over for her house for a sleepover. What was the first thing you did this morning? I hit my alarm for snooze because I did not want to wake up. What the heck? Why is my lamp, hanging that way? Whatever. But I went over... What did I do? I just went straight into the shower. What was the first concert you ever went to? I went to Gwen Stefani with my friend Lauren that I said I slept over with, and that was a crazy concert. She said the F-bomb 6 times. I was probably 8 or something. I was in 5th grade. No, that's 10 or 11, I don't know, but it was really, really fun. First broken bone, I broke my left arm in kindergarten. I was flying on a swing and I let go of both hands to grab some leaves and I fell back. It was one of those rope with a circular disc, and I just let go to hold on to some leaves and my legs just slipped off and I fell on my arm, and luckily it was around the block from my house, so my dad picked me up and went to the hospital. And I've broken my left arm one time after that and sprained it another time, so my left arm, thank God. A good thing I'm right-handed. First piercing, I got my I only have one piercing right now. It's both these just studs. I'm hoping to get a second piercing here and then 3 cartilage like Miss Megan Makeup, which is Beauty Baby 44 sister has. I really want to get that. First foreign country you've gone to, I went to Mexico after a trip to Arizona when I was probably 7. First movie you remember seeing? Probably one of those Mary-Kate and Ashley Go Camping or Mary-Kate and Ashley Have a Sleepover. I just vividly remember watching those movies with Lauren, and that was yeah, that was probably one of the first movies I ever watched, if not The Parent Trap or something. When was your first detention? Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay, so my first detention was in 4th grade. It wasn't really detention, I just sat in the principal's office, or just the main office, for 10 minutes during brunch. And what happened was my friend Grace put up a photo on her show and tell wall, and I was really mad at her that day. It was her baby picture, so I went up with a red marker and drew a mustache on her baby picture. It was hilarious looking. And then later on I felt bad about it and tried to erase it with a paper towel, but of course it was Sharpie kind of thing, felt tip, so it wouldn't come off. And then the teacher found out and called her mom, and I had to call the mom, and I had to explain to her and cry, and it was horrible, but I had the teacher talk to me and it was really awkward. But I mean, I was just in 4th grade. I didn't know what I was doing. Who was your first roommate? I share my bedroom with my sister. She doesn't live here anymore, but she was my first roommate. If you had one wish, what would it be? I really want to go to Duke for college in North Carolina, so that'd be my one wish, to go to Duke. It's pretty realistic. It could happen. It's not I want to fly or anything. It's just I want to go to this certain college, so maybe it'll happen. Cross your fingers for me. If you work at the admissions office for Duke, my name is Catherine. Watch out for me, even though you don't know my last name. It's okay. What was the first sport you were involved in? I played wait, hold on. I may have started swimming before kindergarten, perhaps, but I think soccer I played in a little tiny random league when I was in kindergarten, and I hated it. What was the first thing you do when you got, what is the first thing you do when you get home? I usually put all my stuff down, go to the bathroom, and then I'll go on the computer and watch a couple YouTube videos that I've seen throughout the day during school that I didn't get to watch, just so that they don't tempt me while I'm doing homework. I'll just watch 9-10 minutes of YouTube videos and then go do my homework. And then when was your first kiss? Oh, I've had like so many. Just kidding, I've never been kissed, so I could not answer that. I tag all of y'all out there watching this video to this tag. It's super, super fun. Or leave a comment down below saying the first time I did blank was blank and I did blank. You know, you got me, you feel me? Alright, Cather out.